presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Wahyuni. I'm from University of Australia. I need some questions to finish my research. Do you have time?
Of course.
Okay. Anyway, there is a torture transition. Basically, what's your position right now?
I'm Minister of Home Affairs.
How long you are torture?
About 5 years.
Okay. So, what do you plan to decrease the poverty in Indonesia?
Okay, the government decrease the poverty. I tell you about the three things that the government resistance is. The three things is, one is the grave, the second one is the slavery, the third one is riot. The grave is a criminal case, and the government resists this case as strong as possible that we can, but you have to know that you have to recover yourself, you have to poverty yourself from the grave, because the grave is very dangerous. It can be, when you do the grave, you can be into the jail, and you have to be careful about this. And the second one is the slavery. Slavery is the criminal case to like a grave, but this used by the old people, and the people from the past use it to employ the people without salary in some religion and race. And it's dangerous for our generation, and it has disappeared. But we still have to be careful about this. And the third is riot. I think you know what riot is, because riot is happens everywhere in Indonesia. That's all.
So, what do you think about their salaries are not comparable with their work?
Okay, I think they have to think more about it, because the government has cooperated with all the entrepreneurship from Indonesia, and the government make a good implementation to all workers. I can guarantee you have to not worry about it, because this is the good policy for you. And for your information, the entrepreneur also need the salary to develop their business.
How if the worker do demonstration because to demand their work?
Okay, I think it's okay, because they can have their due to extend their aspiration to us. But you have to remember that we, as the government, also has the due to accept or refuse the aspiration. And this is the important rotation from the old president to the new president. There are so many demonstrations to refuse the policy, the new government's policy, and I think it's okay because we can control it.
I heard that American make conventions which will about war and casual war. What do you think about it?
Okay, it's true that America will create an event, will talk about war, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs will represent us to talk there with the people from the Indonesian embassy in the United States of America. And there are so many countries will attend to that event, like Japan's Empire and United Kingdom, and also ambassador from Europe, Russia will attend too. And our spokesman will talk about Israel, which is attacked Palestine without the clear reason, and Israel and his ally sent his troop to destroy buildings in Palestine, and then Palestine has sent a petition to United Kingdom to stop Israel.
What did make it happen?
Because Hamas, which is rebel troops from Palestine, sent spy to the Israel to get information from Prime Minister of Israel.
Okay, Mister. I'm sorry. After this, I want to your answer briefly. It is okay?
Okay.
Okay. First, I want to ask you about. Have you heard about the deputy from some countries that's breaking the rules?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
You heard about it?
Yeah, of course.
So, has Mr. President heard about this?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. What the president reaction?
He will do something, of course.
He will do something.
Yeah.
Has president heard about corruption? Corruption by Skokar Institute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. President heard about that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Mr. President will dismiss the institute or not?
Maybe Mr. President will dismiss the institute.
Oh. I as student of University of Australia has correct with several university in Indonesia to correct the big research which talk about the government of Indonesia, and I have cooperated with many regions to help me get information. Do you have any advice for me?
I'm sorry, what's your major?
I take international law and government commerce.
So, why you take research in Indonesia?
Okay. Because Indonesia has complicated rules, has a complicated story, and there are so many problems that need the solution. I hope when I have finished my research, I can give the best suggestion to Indonesia in order to can manage the huge population.
Okay. I suggest you to make a proposal to submit to the government, and I will give you help, like a donation, and how can help your research in Indonesia.
Okay, thank you for your information. I think I can finish my research now. See you next time,
See you
Mr.
next time.